Hey guys, it's Mrs. Pickett, and today I'm going to show you guys how to create a stop motion using Google Slides. So, first of all, you're going to want to open up your Google Chrome, and if you are on a Chromebook, you are definitely going to also want to have your Pickett's Pals logged in. It's going to be much easier to use Pickett's Pals. So once you get in there, you're going to want to go to your drive. So you're going to click on this icon right here. You're going to go to your drive. From your drive, you're going to want to click on New, and you're going to go to Google Slides. Okay. So once you get into your Google Slides, the first thing you're going to want to do is you are going to want to give it a title. So if your ecosystem is mountains or whatever it might be, you want to type that in here. So once you've named your ecosystem, you are ready to kind of get started here. So I'm going to show you how you're going to work the actual document to make it look like you want it to. So the first thing we need to do, because our ecosystem is in the mountains, we need to find a mountain background. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this button over here in the corner. Hopefully you can see it. It says Explore. So I'm going to click Explore, and I'm going to search documents and the web here. I'm going to search for mountains. Okay. Then instead of going to the web, I'm going to actually click on images, and I find all these pictures of mountains. If you want a real picture, you want to search in this way. You can pick any of these images, or you can actually go to clip art, and it will give you a kind of a more cartoonist looking clip art here. So whenever I find the one that I want, I'm going to select it and drag it onto my document here. I'm going to go ahead and close that Explorer just so that I have more room to work. And I'm going to add it to the background. What you're going to want to do before you keep going is you're going to make it the same size as your page. So as you can see, my blue lines are covering the whole screen there. Okay, so now I'm going to add my animals. So in my ecosystem, I know that there is grass in the mountains. So I'm going to also search for grass, and I'm going to type in clip art because my mountains were clip art. I'm also going to do my grasses clip art. So I search for grass clip art. I'm going to click on images, and then again, I can insert my grass wherever I want it to go. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so that you can kind of see. Let me do this. Hold on, guys. Just a second. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so as you can see, my grass is here. I'm going to make the grass a little bit smaller. Okay, so now I've got my grass to a working size. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy. So I did Control C and paste, Control V, and then I'm just going to set my grass here at the bottom of my screen. Okay, as you can see, so right now all I'm doing is setting my background. So I'm just kind of getting everything placed where I want it placed. So then my screen's ready to go. Um, don't worry about these text boxes in the back that you see because they're not going to show up because we don't have any actual words in those text boxes. So now that I've got my screen set, this is your opportunity to kind of just really play around and do what you want to do as far as adding characters. So I know that after I needed the grass because my insects and my mice and my rabbits, all part of my ecosystem, actually eat the grass for their substance. So I'm going to type my first animal in here. I'm going to use a mouse. Okay, and again, I need to put mouse clip art because that's how I'm going to do my project. Click on images, and now I can scroll through, I can find a mouse. Okay, and I'm just going to use this one. This one seems to be most realistic for me. I'm going to slide it into my document. And then I'm going to put them over here, and I'm going to make them really small. Okay, and I'm going to put them into my ecosystem. Okay, so now this is where the stop motion part really comes into play. So what you're going to want to do now that I have an image in here and my mouse is entered the screen, I can actually kind of place him even off here to the side. Okay, so you can kind of see his little head popping out. You're going to come over to your images over on the side on the left, and you're going to make sure your blue box is around that first slide. You're going to right click and you're going to say duplicate slide. So what it's doing is it's actually creating the exact same slide more than once. Okay, and so you can see my little mouse is right over here in the corner, and I'm going to take that little guy and I'm going to move him a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to take my slide 2. I'm going to right click. I'm going to duplicate the slide. And then as you can see, he's moved. So I'm going to scooch him a little bit more. Okay, and right click, duplicate slide, and move him a little bit more. Okay, so as I keep going, I can add another animal. I want to add a snake because I know that snakes eat mice. Okay, snake, clip art. So I'm going to find a snake that works for me. I'm going to use this guy. And I want him to he's going to come in on the left-hand side of the screen. I'm going to go ahead and X that out, get it out of the way. I'm going to go find that snake. I want him to be over here because he's going to be coming in on this side. Okay. So then I'm going to, again, duplicate slide. Now this time I want the mouse and the snake kind of to collide into each other. So the snake's going to move a little bit. The mouse is going to move a little bit. I'm going to duplicate the slide. And I'm going to keep going. Move my snake. Move my mouse. Duplicate slide. Hopefully you're kind of getting the idea. And as you keep working, you can keep adding more and more images into your picture. And when you go to present, let's show you what it looks like. Just a second. Let me go back to the first page here. We go up. We're going to present. And then as you go through, there are no animals, and you see my little mouse is moving across the page, and the snake is moving as well. Okay, and that is the end of my slideshow because I didn't take it any further. So I can keep going, adding more animals and doing that. So you can kind of see how the slideshow is made, the stop motion. So remember when you pick your images, you're going to go down to that explore button over in the corner, the right corner, and then you have to decide at the beginning, are you going to use clip art, so cartoon-like animals and pictures, or are you going to use actual images? Okay, good luck and let me know if you have any questions.